What is going on, you beautiful beings? It's Cal here, however the heck you pronounce my last name. You know what to do if you want me to pronounce my last name. It's very simple. Just subscribe. That's all I really care about. Comment. I don't know. I don't even really like asking for that shit, but apparently it helps. So, I think it goes without say that if you like something, you're gonna subscribe and follow and do all that crap anyways, but apparently it helps. So I'm gonna just do that because, sometimes you gotta ask for things in life, even if it is for something as simple as just smash that subscribe button, because that really helps me to do these and be motivated, not motivated, but to be excited and to, get more of this stuff out there, as it's super important. But anyways, my last video is I was gonna post something about my first spiritual experience, and I had that video created and I watched it, and it's just like, I gotta be careful with some of this stuff. I'm not gonna share all of them. I'm gonna share one of them. I really feel like it's really important for me to keep some of these experiences for just me and creator, divine, God, whomever, universe, right? Mother nature, Mother Earth, right? So I just wanted to kind of share one of my experiences, my very first one actually, because I think that's kind of important. And so my very first spiritual experience, I was just a kid. Dad worked nights, parents were divorced or split up, separated, whatever. I would have been in like elementary school, so I don't know, grade like 3, I would guess. 3, so 12 years old-ish, I don't know. But I remember my brother, he would go to church with our auntie and uncle quite often. And dad's working nights, so of course I'm hanging out with my brother in his room, sleeping on the floor, and we're just hanging out talking because dad's not home and there's no bedtime. And so my brother was just asking me, he's like, if I ever felt God's presence. And I'll just use what we were talking about at that time, so it was God. And I was like, no, I never experienced his presence or anything like that. And my brother was like, oh, well, it's super cool. Let's try something, he says. So, all right, cool. So we just, hanging out, and brother starts praying. And he's like, dear Lord, I would like you to let my brother Calvin feel your presence, And then after he said that, just everything got warm and fuzzy, and it's just like totally feel something that's not there. But it is, you don't see it, but you feel it. And that was kind of mind-boggling to me, and it's actually really cool. So I was kind of curious too, maybe if you made it this far, thank you. And I would like to try something with you too, Let's close our eyes here, right? Let's close them. All right. Dear creator, I just want to thank you for everything, for the air, the life, the community, the food, the water, and whomever is here listening and watching this with us. Can you please let them feel your presence, what I felt when I was a kid, that unconditional love, the warm, fuzzy feeling you gave me on the inside. And let them have that. Let them feel it. Let them know you're here. You're watching, listening, protecting, caring, loving. Thank you, Creator. So, curious, hit me up in the comments below if you feel anything. Cool. If not, let me know. That's cool too. I'm a big believer. If you believe, you believe, also, our thoughts create our reality. We are our own creators. So if you don't think it's going to work, it ain't going to work. If you have an open mind and, the slightest intention of it working, I think you'll feel something there. And I'm really curious too, because not going to lie, you feel kind of woo-woo, talking about these kind of things and whatever else. But, if you can believe in something you can't see, but you can feel and just have that knowing, it's special. It's so special. And I just want everybody else to have that feeling that they're not alone, because we're not. These are crazy times we live in right now. Everybody's fighting natural disasters, a lot of biblical things going on. And it's like, like it's crazy, because I was watching something the other day where they were talking about how true some of the stories are in the Bible. And then it's like, well, they hear this story and they kind of hear about it and like, well, let's go dig over there, the archaeologists and whatnot. And then they go dig and they find stuff. So it's like, it's cool. It's interesting. They're all stories. There's stories of giants. You look around in the world, there's massive doors and stairs that aren't for people our size. So it's interesting, right? Like, I got an open mind, open to anything and everything, and attached to nothing. And yeah, it's just really cool. And so that was my first divine experience there with my brother as a kid. Is there another one I could share? Like I said, like the one with my grandma, I'm not going to share. That's very powerful and very, for me. But yeah, I really want to get this video out so then I can continue on with next videos. And then I'm not going to say what I'm going to drop next. So that way it's always a surprise. And then I'm not committed just to one thing. I hate being committed to one thing. I can wear 100 hats. So yeah, I just wanted to share that one little story with you. I'll share another one, actually. My buddy and I went to Celebration of Hope Church or something here in Edmonton a while ago. The old Nickel Dome Chevy dealership that's now a church. If you live in Edmonton, not far from the casino, right? 51st in Argyle, right? So yeah, my buddy and I went to a young adults church in the middle of the week, and it was pretty cool. It's different. It's actually a pretty neat church. You can wear what you want. If you got a hat, whatever, they don't care. They just they love you for who you are. They don't want to make you out to be nothing you're not. So it's actually a really interesting church that way. I've been to some churches where it's like no hats, dressed nice, and it's very direct and formal, I guess. So, where this one here is very, I won't say informal, but it's very open and understanding. So that was really cool. So yeah, we go to this church and they have a guest speaker from the States somewhere, just a young kid too, talking about his experiences in life and with religion and whatnot, spirituality, right? And it was so cool. He was doing a thing and he's like, hey, if anybody here right now wants to share their story or give themselves to the Creator, come up here right now, right? And I sat there and I was like, screw it. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go up there. I was like, tired of doing things by myself, for myself, figuring things out on my own. Never worked. And so I went up there and there was one other brave person that came up with me. And so we're right at the front, right in front of him. He starts praying, gets the whole congregation to come and put their hands on us. And it's like, I feel everybody's putting their hands on us. And then through the community of people that showed up, the congregation all had their hands on each other. And as this fellow was praying and saying his prayer, my whole body just got extremely hot, fiery hot, sweating. I was just wearing a regular hoodie and a t-shirt underneath and I was cooking. I just heard this young lady behind me oh my God, he's so hot. And it's like, yeah, thanks lady, but I appreciate that. But yeah, no, I was cooking, burning hot. And it was one of the craziest experiences ever. It's just that energy of people, connection, community. There's just something about it. And I don't even care if you're religious or not. Only thing I really care about is community and having a community for everybody so that we can have a better life together, working together rather than fighting each other and picking each other apart. Because you know what, at the end of the day, we all live our lives and we all know what we've done wrong. We do not need anybody's help. We can make ourselves feel this big and go in the corner and cry ourselves to death if we really want. And I'm just sick and tired of it. I just really want people to come together and just love each other. We're all at different stages in life. We all have different missions in our life. And if we're lucky, we get to live to like 90, 100 years old, right? So how old are you now, and how fast did that go by? Seriously. So, like, just remember that, how fast it goes. We're not here for long. We aren't. It goes by super duper fast. If you think of how long this planet has been here and how long our life expectancy is, it's peanuts. So it's just like, yeah, just like, we got so much to be happy for. So much. Like, I could be a super big bum right now. Oh, my arm, my shoulder, blah, blah, blah. But rather, it's like, all right, I see it. Yeah, it does suck. It's not fun. It's hard. But at the same time, I got a challenge now. I got to do things with my left hand. I got to do things different, I don't have my roommates or nobody here to like look after me. It's just all on my own. I'm very grateful. I got amazing friends and family help me out with frozen dinners so I can just heat something up. But man, I cannot wait to have a nice home cooked meal, because that's the hardest thing to do on your own with one arm. It's a home cooked meal. And I'm probably just rambling now. I don't really care. But yeah, I just want to make this video, share some experiences with you, let you know you're loved, you're not alone. Like, I'm alone in this house right now. I do not feel alone. I just, if I do feel alone and I need some love, I just close my eyes and meditate or pray. It's all you got to do. And just ask questions. You'll get answers. It's crazy. It's super crazy and ridiculous, woo-woo looking, sounding, whatever. But I wouldn't be saying these things if I didn't know how well they work for me in my life. Like I said, you don't have to be religious or spiritual, but you have to believe in something. Have to believe in something. You can believe in your two shoes, for Pete's sake. They got souls. You got a soul. So, like, yeah, just, it's super important to have community, friends. Know you're not alone. If your friends pick you apart, you're in the wrong group of friends. Drop those people. You don't need that shit. You're a great human. You know everything, right? Like, I've lived with people, and like, people say things, I say nothing. Screw them. I'm not going to waste my energy. Save that. That's for you. Don't put energy into people who don't appreciate you, your time, your well-being. Like, yeah, I'll tell you what, I used to have a lot of friends. I can probably, like, that's how many I got now, solid ones, the only ones. Quality, not quantity. So look after yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody else cares. Nobody else will. That is your job. Only you know what you want. Only you know what you deserve. Only you know what you desire. And don't settle for nothing. And yeah, I think we're good here. It's a bit longer, pretty boring, but it's just a straight up video of me doing this. So I love you all. And yeah, hit that subscribe, comment down below if you felt anything. I love you.